Okay. So anyway, we're going to have prayer. And now, before we do that, okay, so kind of thinking, so we've got the original. Somebody had asked who were any Nicolai's yet, and Judy's husband, in which he's filming, and I'm going, oh my gosh. But anyway, Mother is still a Nicolai. She didn't remarry after Dad. So anyway, we were talking about the Nicolai's are getting slim, and I took the Nicolai name back, so I'm actually Nicolai again. Thought it was a cool name. Yeah. And so anyway, there's a few, but it's kind of relying on Ben, Freddie's son. We're praying that he has a boy, or it's the end, or somebody, like Wanda said, the women would have to keep the Nicolai name in order to maybe pass it on. So, okay, so we need to, my side, our side, Daddy's sister, Aunt Lucille, probably some of you know, maybe not know, but anyway, was killed in a wreck this last year. So, so she's no longer with us. Glenn has had a lot of problems after the wreck, but her daughter Sue is going to be here, and I don't know if Sue's ever been to one of these, but she will be here a little bit later. She said she's going to be late, so save her some fried chicken. So, okay, so we had double sisters and married brothers on the plumbers. So which one of the plumbers wants to, who's married, who's died, who's had babies? Mother now has 9 great grandsons. We can't have a girl if we wanted one. So it's just really cool. So anyway, who wants to? Okay, Carol, you want to be the talker, but your sister just came in, so you want to talk? Who's joined the? Oh, you might kind of point out who's what. Okay, this was Sharon's family that just walked in the door.
My daughter Michaela, her boyfriend Clayton Cole, and my husband Doyle, and my son Ty.
Hey, okay, Carol.
My son Chase.
Hi, Luann.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
Okay. And
Why don't you have all the plumbers stand up?
I was going to say. Are they plumbers?
and yes, they're plumbers. Sorry. And their dad, Roy was her grandpa.
Evan.
Huh?
Evan.
Evan Plummer was there. And Alcine is over here, their mother. Sorry. And your brother.
She's still a plumber.
She's still a plumber. It's like when these women had good men, they just don't remarry. There's not very many out there in the country either. So, okay. Now, Wayne and James, okay.
Have all of them stand up.
Oh, there you are. I was looking for you over there.
She said the plumbers.
Yeah, they're always quiet.
You're a plumber.
Okay, so that's everybody.
LaDonna's a plumber too.
Huh?
LaDonna's a plumber.
I know, but we're gonna go through the family.
Okay.
Maybe so you want to stand up and tell your friends.
This is my brother Don, my wife Shonda, my youngest son Zane, two others, Bill, and Sue was my mother.
And your grandfather was
Roy.
Roy. He was one of the double cousins.
Yeah. And Debbie and Pat, you know, they're not here. Dean, I don't think is going to make it. And this is to Dawn's friends. What? Montana and Dakota. And
Okay. So,
And my dad is Curtis, mom is Nettie. So Randy's
Who was your
here, my
grandpa?
husband.
you
Pardon?
were also
Also granddaughter of Roy, plumber. So there's Randy right there in the blue. And then our oldest daughter Abby and her husband Stephen are coming, and our one grandson Alec. So they're going to be here in probably a little bit. And then I'll let Annette do their family.
I'm Annette. My husband is Chip over there. We have 4 kids, 2 in Houston, Thad and Jennifer, and their little girl, McKinley, and a new baby on the way. And Rach got married and moved to Houston, and she's married to Jorge. Lauren and Brian. Lauren's our daughter, and her husband is Brian, and they live in Oklahoma City. And Alyssa and Jerry live in Enid with 3 grandsons, Logan, Connor, and Aiden.
I didn't know we were supposed to talk about all our kids.
Well, I did, sorry. I had the floor, so I just
To Joe and my daughter Mary Ann and Linda. Oh, there she is. And my grandkids, Elizabeth and Joseph. And I got some coming.
Okay.
They were detoured.
Of course, you know who I am. Luann is here, my daughter and her husband Lily. And Brian is here with Crystal, his wife.
We had to come to Canton so that Luann could.
Crystal have 2 kids. Luann has none, but I guess that's all there is of us today.
Okay. Plumber, this is the other side of the sisters, and so you guys are standing there together, and introduce your family, Judy.
Okay, I'm Judy Plummer Korn, Charlie Plummer's daughter. My husband's over there with the camera. This is my grandson, Braden. I have 4 children. 3 of them live in Overland Park, and 1 lives in Corpus Christi, Texas. I have 9 grandchildren. 1 just got married, and the youngest one is 5 months old, so we have twice grand.
Okay. Ralph?
My name is Ralph Shore. My mother was Doretta Plummer Shore. This is my wife, Sharon, and we have 2 boys and 3 grandchildren in Portland.
all in Oregon.
Yeah. It was, he hadn't been back for a long time. It was like they have a place in Arizona, and I had some friends that were from Medill, and they were down there and somehow got to talking about Oklahoma and everything, and he said, well, I have relatives in Gary, and which hadn't seen him in probably, I don't know, 20, 30 years, I don't know.
I have 4 children. They live all over. They will not be here today, but my spouse is coming sometime in time to eat. And my sister Cheryl.
My husband Bill. We have 2 girls and 5 grandchildren.
And, okay, so we got all the money.
My dad is Elmer.
father was John. And we have 2 children and 6 grandchildren. We're from Maine, Arkansas.
I'm Barbara Hicks, and I was married to George, and his dad was John Hicks, and Martha was his mother. She was Nicolai. And I have 2 boys, and one's in Houston and one's in Tulsa.
I used to call Daddy
We sat there
Dad.
for a while. I said, it's a family guest.
So, okay, why don't we
That
just
was
pray?
embarrassing.
Yeah, we'll pray right quick for the meal, and glad everybody's here. And I don't know for sure who all was involved, but I know these 2 women did so much, sent out all the invitations. If they don't have your address, are we gonna do an address thing, or?
If somebody wants to put a notebook on that table, we appreciate address updates.
Yeah, and so anyway, but they have done tremendous, a lot of them. Looks like here comes the rest of your but anyway, so let's pray, and we do have donation deals up here for the chicken and the bill.
Oh, okay.